Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Women justifying their cheating. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep this calm, y'all. But I had one of my loyal subscribers send me a link to this video on Hello Beautiful. And, you know, it was jumping on the whole insecure thing. And wait a minute, let me see what the title of it was again. Yeah, it was called Why Black Men Can't Forgive Issa but they can justify their cheating. Something like that. The link is in the description box, right? I don't have it right in front of me, but the link is in the description box. You know, from Hello Beautiful, and you know, the woman was talking about it's interesting because she said, you know, cheating isn't, you know, she doesn't condone cheating, but yet the same article kind of rationalizes why a woman would cheat, because it was using insecure as a talking point for whatever point she was trying to make. And basically it was some bullshit, right? I mean, first of all, if you're going to use insecure, you know, her argument was Issa, you know, I mean, well, it was implied that Issa was justified in cheating. And I'm saying implied, if you really read it, implied that she was justified in cheating because Lawrence wasn't playing the provider role, right? Now, first of all, if you want to use that example, you got to use everything. I mean, the show started out with Issa checking the Facebook account or whatever of her old man, Daniel. So anybody who really realizes anything, she had a predisposition to cheat anyway. And then to say, well, this dude wasn't a provider and stuff, but really she cheated while Lawrence was getting his shit together. I mean, yeah, he was at Best Buy, which is not a bad job, but he then got a job at a tech firm. And even at one point said he got his shit together for her. That dude was even looking for a ring and everything. But see, women will say stuff like this, well, he's not doing anything. Look, I'm going to call bullshit on it. And this ain't even about the article now. I'm going to call bullshit on that. One thing I cannot stand is women trying to justify their bullshit. You know, like in this case, okay, they're going to use the example from Insecure of dude not working. Okay, that's still some bullshit. I mean, if the dude ain't doing it for you, y'all sit down, talk, y'all go your separate ways, you can go do whatever. But see, women are trying to say, well, he's not doing this and, you know, he's not providing. Bullshit, ladies. Bullshit. Y'all know y'all on some bullshit. You know what? Let me tell you what. I know the game. One of the main reasons I know the game, because I used to be that side dude when I was younger. And the way where women would cheat, it's hard for me to tell a man he should be trusted. Because it got to the point when my ass started growing up and say, all right, I ain't doing that shit anymore. Women were blatantly lying to me about their status. I mean, lying. And the thing was, it wasn't the men weren't doing anything wrong, not providing. And I've seen this not even just in my personal life, but just with other people and knowing other women. See, a lot of women tell me their shit. They will have a good man, but still cheat on him. He could be providing. Like one of my buddies, right? One of my buddies, he was cheating with somebody. Well, it was a married woman giving him some on his job, right? And what she said was that her husband was treating her right. He was providing, he was taking care of everything. That ain't still stop her from putting her mouth around my boy's dick, did it? And, you know, it's like every fucking time I see some article like that or hear some shit out of the woman's mouth, I know they bullshit and they know it. And women who know me personally, they know I'm going to look them right in the eye and call their bullshit. You know, you got a lot of women complaining about men going in on them, especially black women complain about black men going in on them. Or they're getting mad with some brothers, like my brother Obsidian, who will call out black female fuckery. Well, this is fuckery. How you do not justify cheating. And for the record, there's many men who don't condone cheating. And they will call out a man for doing so. And there's no rationalization for it. If you cheat, you just cheating. There ain't no rationalization for it. Don't try to say, well, the person ain't doing this or that or something. No, you just wanted to fuck that other person. So if some men ain't going to condone it, like some people think a man does condone, not really. Some might, but there's a whole lot of men who would like, hold up, why are you doing that? A whole lot of men. But see, a lot of women, and I've heard women. See, here's the problem with women. Y'all have filled up hotel ballrooms complaining. Listening to some speaker talking about how and why men cheat. That's how Michael Basin got up to where he's at now. That's how he got his radio show. And women would be at those things. Women would be at those seminars, cheering and clapping. But got, a pin or drop if he turned around and said, well, I'll be cheating too. But then when women cheat, they'll sit around and justify, well, he wasn't doing this and that. No, she was a fucking hoe. And she cheated because she wanted to cheat. Yeah, I said it. She wanted to cheat. Because I know of situations where the dude, you can't say the dude wasn't providing. I've known of situations where a woman was cheating. She was a stay-at-home mom and the woman was cheating. And like those stories, and that's an old thing, really. Those stories, that saying about, the baby being the milkman's baby, where you think that came from? Last time I remember the milkman was like early 70s. I was living at my grandmother's house and stuff. She had one of those containers outside for milk. So, that's an old thing. That's an old thing. But see, women always trying to justify that bullshit, but then they wonder why many men are looking at them like they ain't shit. There ain't no justification for it. It ain't just because, he ain't providing. You get some men who providing, and like I said, you get some men who are providing, but the woman's going to cheat. In fact, I've read and heard and seen instances where a woman will lead a providing man, but get with some bum who ain't doing shit with their lives. And I even know of a couple cases where a woman, her husband could provide her with a home in a very good neighborhood. She don't have to want for anything. But she'll cheat with some dude who really damn near homeless. I even know of a woman one time, she was willing to stay in an abandoned house with some dude. Abandoning her husband and kids. Nah. Fuck that bullshit. And see, that's all that article was. Any woman co-signing that bullshit, you rationalizing that shit. Nah, you cheated because you wanted to, baby. You cheated because you had to. You couldn't justify. You know what? Ain't no just. You couldn't really. You couldn't really just face the fact that for whatever reason you just wanted that other man's dick, but you trying to gain some sympathy. And I've seen that too much. I've seen that too much. And it's funny that women support other women in the bullshit because, or they support it until, that woman that they have all the sympathy for who was justified in cheating on her man was cheating with their husband. And then that's the funny thing about it because, women turn around, when they talking with a group of men about it or trying to defend that woman's actions to men, they all supporting her. But then behind closed doors, they will jump on the case of that woman who was cheating. Because like I said, she probably cheating with somebody else's husband or boyfriend. In fact, I know of instances, and I've had stories. My grandmother was telling me stories about women ready to beat the fuck out of some woman cheating with somebody. Shit, that's why I say. And then, like I said, this ain't gonna be some long shit, but it's some bullshit. It's some bullshit. And then people try to get mad when men call this bullshit out. And especially with some sisters, because everybody's cheating. Man, this ain't no race thing, but still. Some sisters come up here and they talking about, well, black men doing this and black men doing that. Two wrongs don't make a right. The shit wrong is just wrong. Ain't no justification for it. It ain't like what he ain't doing. If the person ain't doing something, shoot, y'all sit down and y'all sit down and you just say, you know what, this shit ain't working. That's all to it. Because the problem with cheating isn't even like the act of cheating. It's just the violation of trust. Now, if y'all want to sit down and say, hey, you know what, why don't we just in an open relationship? Okay, that's cool then. And some people do that. That's cool. It's the trust. But see, many women wonder why so many men aren't trusting them or don't want to deal with them. It's because of shit like this. Or respect what they have to say. Because of shit like this. And don't let me bring paternity fraud into it. Because there's some real consequences when a woman cheats. You know, I actually know of a family. This family had, and I know them briefly. And one of them happened to see this video. Hey, I don't know your name, so I ain't calling, but I'm just calling it what it is. They had 4 kids. The first 2 and the last child looked like both the parents. The third child, that even little child, looked totally different. So you knew something happened in there. And see, that's the real thing. Because it's cheating. It produces real consequences. But see, women try to justify, oh, he ain't do this. But if you start questioning the woman, it'd be like some little minor shit that could have been worked out. So, you know what, I don't got no more to say about it. This is some straight fucking bullshit, alright? Wrong is wrong, alright? Wrong is fucking wrong, alright? And for the record, for somebody to say, well, Lawrence went over there, did his little 3 strokes and everything, and whatever he did, I got something coming for that too. Alright? I got something coming for that. Because I'm going to just put it on the record. I don't think he should have walked over there at all. Alright? So don't miss me with that bullshit. Because that's my next video. Anyway, right? That's it, y'all. Peace. That's my little ramble. I'll call it a ramble. Ain't a full-blown rant because I keep too much control over my emotion. So, it's a little ramble. Alright? And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.